What is good, Boom-Bap Nation? It's the Boom-Bap Historian, and I'm back to continue the series which started just the other day, where I'm naming 10 albums that I believe since the year 2000 are essentially some of the finest and those that are the true essence of hip-hop boom-bap music. So I've already did episode 1, episode 2, so here we are with episode 3, and this album here is an absolute banger. It's an incredible album. This album was released in 2014, October 27th. Absolutely banger of an album, incredible album. Two well-known dudes got together and put out this absolute banger of a project. Not to mention the packaging of the vinyls and the CD was absolutely unbelievable as well. But nonetheless, this is the project between MC Ras Kass, producer Apollo Brown, Blasphemy. So obviously Apollo Brown, just real quick, soulful production, but it has some of that heavy production as well, which you kind of get both elements on this project. You get some of the laid back stuff, and then you get some of the hard bangers like How to Kill God. And of course MC Ras Kass from California, from Carson, California. No holds barred MC, sharp with the lyrics, but he's also an MC that pretty much says what he feels like saying on a track, and you always got to respect that, and tells it how it is, and that's what you get with this, man. This is a fucking phenomenal project. I'm sure the average hip hop fan has heard this project, but again, this is coming in as episode number 3, Apollo Brown and Ras Kass, Blasphemy. So this starts off with an intro, next caller, and then the aforementioned How to Kill God is an absolute just banger of a track. H2O has Pharaoh Munch, Raka Era Science, and Indigenous on the track. Please Don't Let Me, another banger. Of course, essentially these are all bangers, but 5 is Strawberry. Then the super dope Giraffe Pussy featuring Royce da 5'9", Exhibit, and Bishop Lamont. What a fucking lineup. You know, if you remember the group Slaughterhouse, I think this is one that would be phenomenal to hear Royce, Raz, Exhibit, and Bishop Lamont put a project out together. 4Rax shows up on the track Roses. Then the superb Deliver Us from Evil, track 8. Too Much of a Good Thing has Lorena on the track. Animal Sacrifice comes in at number 10. Humble Pie. Indigenous shows up again on number 12. 48 Laws, Part 1. Francine, the super dope Drink Irish, featuring Slain, Sick Jackin, and Sean Price. And then it ends with Bon Voyage featuring Indigenous. So again, this album it's similar than the other two in terms of every track just hits you. Ras Kass just has a unique voice, and of course you can't go wrong with Apollo Brown production. And I think he really showed out. I mean, I've always enjoyed Apollo's production, but he really showed out in the production on this album. This is just a fucking phenomenal album from beginning to end. Super, super dope. It comes in at 1 hour for the 15 tracks. This is definitely, I mean, obviously, I always say Soul on Ice is my favorite project from Ras Kass, but I would put this right there at number 2. This album is just fucking amazing. Great album to hear on Mello Music. And of course, Ras Kass still putting out music today, but just a phenomenal fucking project, and I am so glad to put this on the list of the 10 projects that I feel bleed the true essence of boom bap hip hop. So once again, Apollo Brown, Ras Kass, Blasphemy. Let me know what you think of this project, because I'm sure many of you folks out there have heard it. Fucking amazing project. It is available on Bandcamp, but of course you can get this on iTunes and streaming services as well. But if you're lucky enough, you probably have the hardcover of the CD or the red, white, and blue vinyl, which at one time I did have. Unfortunately, due to financial obligations, I had to sell it. But I got a pretty good I got pretty good money for it. But nonetheless, I wish I would have been able to keep it. But yeah, so let me know, like, subscribe. These episodes in the series will continue along with album reviews. And as always, like, subscribe. Stay tuned, Boom Bap Nation. More coming your way. Peace.